The cat wouldn't eat, and the vet had no idea why. Then the night cameras showed something no one expected. Who came when everyone was asleep? The food bowl sat untouched. Again. Physically, she's fine, the vet had said. But she's losing weight fast. For 3 weeks, Zara had been starving herself. The beautiful gray American Shorthair cat refused every meal. Every treat. Every attempt to coax her into eating. The vet found nothing wrong. Blood tests came back perfect. No parasites. No illness. No medical reason for the hunger strike. But Zara was dying. Her ribs showed through her once fluffy coat. Her eyes had lost their shine. Yesterday, the vet delivered the devastating news. Maybe 2 more days. 3 at most. If she doesn't start eating naturally, her throat tissue can't handle much more trauma from the feeding tube, and then we see if she'll eat on her own. If not, Zara was supposed to be her success story. The cat rescued from a hoarding situation. Given a second chance at life. At happiness. Instead, Zara was choosing death. This evening, Samantha decided to check the motion cameras in an attempt to find answers. She checked the overnight footage. Fast-forwarded through 8 hours of recording. Zara never moved toward her food bowl. Not once. But something else caught her attention. At 2:17 a.m., motion in the hallway. Samantha rewound the tape. Enhanced the image. Her breath caught. A small shadow moved past Zara's kennel. Too small for a person. Too big for a mouse. What the hell? She called Tom, the night security guard. Tom, did you see anything unusual last night? Define unusual. Movement in the cat wing. Around 2 a.m. Tom paused. Actually, yeah. Heard some scratching sounds. Thought maybe one of the cats got out. Did you check? Made a quick round. All kennels were secure. All cats accounted for. Samantha hung up, confused. The footage clearly showed movement. But Tom found nothing. She grabbed her keys. Time for a closer look. Before we continue with her shocking discovery, don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps the channel grow. You won't believe how this story ends. The animal shelter was quiet during the day. Most adoptions happen on weekends. Weekdays were for cleaning, feeding, and medical care. Samantha walked to Zara's kennel. The gray American Shorthair cat sat in the corner, thin and listless. Her beautiful green eyes had lost their sparkle. Hey, beautiful girl. Why won't you eat? Zara looked at her with such sadness. Like she was apologizing for something. Samantha examined the kennel carefully. Secure latch. Solid bars. No way for Zara to escape. But wait. The kennel next to Zara was supposed to be empty. Had been empty for more than 3 weeks. Now it held a tiny orange kitten. Where did you come from? Samantha checked her intake records. No new arrivals yesterday. No orange kitten listed anywhere. The kitten was severely malnourished. Ribs showing. Dehydrated. Barely conscious. Samantha's heart sank. This kitten was dying. She called Dr. Patterson immediately. Emergency. I need you here now. What's wrong? I found a kitten. Critical condition. No idea how it got here. Dr. Patterson arrived within 20 minutes. His examination was thorough and grim. This kitten is maybe 6 weeks old. Upper respiratory infection. Severe. Probably pneumonia. Advanced dehydration. His temperature is dangerously low. How long has he been sick? Based on these symptoms? At least 2 weeks. Maybe 3. Will it survive? Honestly? Probably not. It's too far gone. Samantha felt tears welling up. What do we do? Make it comfortable. That's all we can do. They set up a warming bed. 4 fluids. Antibiotics. Pain medication. The tiny orange kitten barely responded. I'll stay tonight, Samantha decided. Someone should be with him. Dr. Patterson nodded grimly. Call me if anything changes. That evening, Samantha sat beside the kitten. She'd named him Sonny, hoping his bright orange fur would live up to a bright name. Sonny's breathing was shallow. Labored. Each breath might be his last. At midnight, Samantha dozed in her chair. A loud sound woke her. Scratching. Movement. She went to kennels and found Zara pacing frantically in her kennel. Meowing loudly. Desperately. Her green eyes were wild with panic. Zara? What's wrong? Zara threw herself against the kennel bars. Again and again. Her meows became howls of distress. What's going on? Samantha alarmed. Zara grabbed her food bowl in her teeth. Shook it violently. Scattered kibble everywhere. Then looked directly at Samantha and meowed again. You want out? Zara meowed once. Firmly. Against her better judgment, Samantha opened the kennel door. Zara shot out like a rocket. But she didn't run for freedom. She didn't try to escape. Instead, she grabbed her food bowl. Dragged it across the floor. Ran straight to the medical ward door. There she stopped. Sat down. Stared at the closed door with heartbreaking intensity. Oh my God, Samantha whispered. Zara meowed at the medical ward door. The same urgent, desperate sound she'd been making at night. Then she pushed her food bowl against the door with her paw. The truth hit Samantha like lightning. You've been feeding him. You've been sharing your food with Sonny. Zara looked at her with those haunting green eyes. Eyes that seemed to say, please. Let me help him. Samantha guided Zara into the medical bay. The gray cat immediately went to Sonny. Lay down beside him. Started grooming his matted fur with gentle licks. Sonny opened his eyes. For the first time since Samantha found him, he purred. Samantha watched in amazement. This wasn't just compassion. This was pure maternal love. But how is this possible? Sonny had only been discovered that morning. Samantha checked the security footage again. This time, she went back further. Much further. 3 weeks ago. 2:15 a.m. There. A tiny shadow moving down the hallway. Heading toward Zara's kennel. Samantha enhanced the image. Her jaw dropped. It was Sonny. But he was walking. Alert. Moving under his own power. She fast-forwarded through 3 weeks. Every night, same pattern. Sonny would appear in the hallway. Zara gave him food through the bars. Then he slept in an empty open kennel until morning. Then disappear. He's been living here for weeks, Samantha realized. Hiding somewhere during the day. Coming to Zara's kennel at night. But where was he hiding? And how is he getting inside? Samantha grabbed her flashlight. Time for a thorough search. She started in the storage room. Checked behind every box. Under every shelf. Nothing. The office was next. Behind filing cabinets. Under desks. Still nothing. Then she found it. A small gap near the industrial washing machine. A gap just big enough for a tiny kitten. She moved the washer carefully. Behind it was a hole in the wall. Old plumbing access that had never been properly sealed. The hole led to a crawlspace between walls. And in that crawlspace was a nest made of stolen towels. A few dried food scraps. Sonny had been living in the walls. Surviving on scraps. Coming out at night to sleep near Zara. You found him first, didn't you? Samantha asked Zara. The gray cat meowed softly. Samantha understood now. Zara had discovered Sonny weeks ago. Had been trying to help him ever since. The refusal to eat wasn't stubbornness. It was sacrifice. She chose to starve herself to save him. Zara had been saving her food for a kitten who desperately needed it. But Sonny was too weak to leave his hiding place during the day. Too scared to approach the food while humans were around. Only at night did he dare venture out. She called Dr. Patterson. You need to see this. It's 3 a.m., Samantha. I know why Zara wasn't eating. And I know why that kitten is still alive. Dr. Patterson arrived to find both cats sleeping peacefully together. Zara's paw draped protectively over Sonny's tiny body. She's been mothering him, Samantha explained. For over a week. Dr. Patterson examined Sonny again. His condition was still critical, but there had been improvement. His hydration is better. His temperature is more stable. Will he make it? With round-the-clock care? Maybe. Despite the rules, the doctor allowed Zara to stay with Sonny for all time. Over the next 48 hours, something beautiful happened. Zara became Sonny's full-time nurse. She groomed him constantly. Shared her food. Kept him warm with her body heat. Most importantly, she never left his side. Sonny began to respond. His appetite returned slowly. His energy improved. His eyes brightened. And Zara? She started eating again. Properly. Enthusiastically. She was depressed, Dr. Patterson realized. Worried about him. Now that he's safe, she can take care of herself too. Word spread through the shelter. Staff members came to see the unlikely pair. Volunteers brought cameras. The story reached local media. Cat saves dying kitten through weeks-long vigil. Adoption applications poured in. Everyone wanted to meet Zara and Sonny. But Samantha had a different idea. I want to adopt them both, she told Dr. Patterson. Both? They belong together. Zara has been his mother for weeks. Separating them now would be cruel. 2 weeks later, Samantha brought them home. Zara and Sonny. The mother who chose her kitten, and the kitten who found his guardian angel. Sonny grew into a healthy, playful cat. But he never strayed far from Zara. She remained his protector. His comfort. His family. Zara had gained something too. Purpose. Joy. The satisfaction of knowing her sacrifice had saved a life. Samantha often watched them sleeping together. Zara's paw still draped protectively over Sonny. Still the devoted mother. You knew he needed you, Samantha would whisper. Even when we couldn't see him, you knew. What the cameras at the shelter did capture was proof of something remarkable. Animals don't just survive on food and water. They survive on love. On purpose. On the knowledge that someone needs them. And sometimes the greatest act of love is going hungry so another can survive. Zara had taught the world that motherhood isn't always biological. Sometimes it's simply the decision to put another life before your own. Thank you for watching this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me continue to share stories you'll love.